Like attracts like. Definitely the principles of homeopathy and the world. What's up, guys? This has been a video in the making for a long time. I've been meaning to make this. I've made little videos that talk about your pineal gland and what you can do to open it. I was really encouraged to make this video finally, since recently, right before I made this video, I watched Detox Dudes Josh Mason talk about his strategies he's used to open the pineal gland, and like attracts like. So I noticed in the healing, natural, and alternative health movement that you will be attracted to the things that you're thinking about and vice versa. And that's how things occur in nature naturally. Like if you believe something, it's more likely to come true, it's more likely to happen. It may seem hokey, but if you did the research, if you looked into how our brains control our outsides and how the DMT molecule, which is known as the spirit molecule, controls our reality on a regular basis, you would begin to understand how much what we think is important to what we do, what we experience, and all things that come our way. So one of the things Josh Mason just talked about was glutathione production. Health equals wealth. He said that there's been studies that link glutathione production in an individual to the amount of cash flow that they make. So one of the best ways I've found to increase your glutathione is actually coffee enemas, go figure. So you gotta be brave. That can increase glutathione production 600 to 700%. And what I've been doing to personally increase glutathione production myself is NAC. N-acetylcysteine is the precursor to glutathione. It works better than if you were to take an exogenous glutathione. And because your body has its own particular master antioxidant, glutathione. And it's very important to cleaning out your body. So healthy liver, healthy gallbladder, healthy digestion, all of this is the pathway to make it up to healing your pineal gland. So a lot of the things out there, they say calcifies your pineal gland, like fluorides and halogens. So there's good halogens and bad halogen. The basics are fluoride, chlorines. Those are the bad halogens, and those can calcify and make your third eye an actual stone. So it's called the third eye because you actually have rods and cones in there, and everybody believes nowadays basically that it is the seat of the soul. It's been purported as that for ages, but also that it's the seat of where your DMT storage happens. So DMT has been called the spirit molecule, and there's a lot of research that's been done on that about how a lot of people can go on these DMT trips. And ayahuasca actually activates DMT in your body, and it's a proven method and a religion that there's a religion built around it for sacred rites of becoming more aware. And a lot of people that have these experiences come back and talk about unity, wholeness, love everyone as yourself kind of deal. And it takes practice for sure. I totally agree with that. If you're not focusing and meditating on activating your DMT, giving yourself time to focus and close your eyes to empower these rods and cones, and if you're not cutting out processed foods and finding ways to eliminate these bad halogens, then you're going to be having a more difficult time activating your intuition, which is also known to be a part of your pineal gland. So one of the things that I really love, that I've seen tons of breakthrough with, besides changing my diet, is pine. So the pine cone is where the pineal gland gets its name, because it's very much looking like a pine cone. So for me, I'll take some pine oil, some pine essential oils, and dab it on my forehead or in the back of my head to kind of double the areas and trying to help it reach those areas and deep inside my brain. You could probably do it on top of your head. Pine oil is known for a lot of healing properties, purifying properties. The other thing I have done that maybe you don't want to do, but maybe you could do more research first, is turpentine. Turpentine, for me, has radically improved my ability, my intuition, my insightfulness, my ability to see answers when there seemingly are no answers in the time needed. So those are two of my favorites. Iodine is essential for removing chlorines, chloramines, and binding to receptors that will get those things. So if you're exposed, the iodine can protect you from it. And taking iodine on a regular basis, like, or maybe you haven't heard, but if there were to be an attack, like an atomic attack that released a lot of radiation, iodine can protect you from a lot of the problems associated with radiation sickness. Anyways, your pineal gland, if you just got a simple x-ray, say at a chiropractic office, and you look right at the center of your brain, you could see the condition of your pineal gland, because if it's calcified, you would see a lot of white, very bright white areas around the very center part of your brain, and it would be very easy to identify your pineal gland if it's calcified. So I actually have some pictures of those, and so does my wife. Let me see if I can pull those up real quick. So here is a picture of the pineal gland. It's right there in the center, and it's funny, there is a shorter distance to the back of the brain, and you can see it's directly connected to your spinal column, basically. And to the front of the brain is where everybody believes that you look out, and this is where you see it. No, this is not my brain, it's a graphic image, right? But here, this is my brain. So, nope, this is my wife's. Anyways, so right at the center here, you can see a very tiny amount of calcification. There's 2 dots, and I believe that is where her pineal gland is. I'm no expert in anatomy. I might be a little bit wrong, and these white things right here are bobby pins in her hair, but anyways, besides the point. So she could benefit from taking more iodine, and I believe one of the best iodines out there is Terry Naturally's Triodine, and that may be one of the best internal iodines. Otherwise, a very inexpensive and very well working iodine solution would be Illugal's. You only need 2%. They make a couple of different percentages, but start out small and it can detoxify your body and help eliminate a lot of stuff, not just decalcify your pineal gland. So, and where am I? Let's see here. There we go. Here we come. So yeah, this is my chiropractic x-ray, and I don't see anything calcified here. So that's a good sign. So I have worked on this for a long time. I've also been someone who meditates and prays very frequently, and it takes time to do that. This is also called the Arc of Life, and as you can see, I'm still working on getting it all hooked up. Anyways, and this was taken on the 18th, no, it was this year of March, April, 4/3, yeah, January, February, March, I think this is March 4th, and I've still had chiropractic corrective care for the entire time. So my arc is probably looking better, and I'm helping to send signals, which can further help with communication for my pineal gland. So let's go back to my slideshow. One of the beliefs that was always held was that you have to stop eating meat in order to decalcify your pineal gland. I don't believe that one bit. Some people may benefit from it if they have an extraordinary high level of uric acid or uric acid buildup. And if you have gout, then that would be a sign you've got very high uric acid. So you could benefit from cutting out meat and dairy. But the idea that you need to be intuitive in order to unlock your pineal gland, or that in order to be intuitive, you have to cut out milk and dairy, I don't buy it. It has not been my experience. And I feel like there's just a lot that's wrong with the entire vegetarian movement. I mean, I understand for ethical reasons you don't want to slaughter things, but in order for plants to grow, they need dead material too. So you're not getting around the system. You're choosing to partake in a different part of the system. So yeah, stuff still has to die. Should it die naturally? It's debatable. Anyways, there's also a big methane argument, but I don't believe that. That's ridiculous because it feeds plants, and we have anyways, whatever. Anyways, moving on. So some of the other things about the pineal gland is you could work on palming techniques and improving your vision. to really improve overall meditation. Find a quiet, dark room and put your hands over your palms and be relaxed in a way and in a manner. And then if you sit there long enough and meditate, it may happen as soon as 5 minutes. You could start to see different visions. You could literally start to see pictures and images that are cast from your pineal. Appreciate you guys listening. Let's see. So I talked about iodine, pine oil. That could be pine essential oil, or if you're brave, turpentine. The other thing I noticed is turpentine actually healed my vision quite a bit. I'd been doing a regimen 7 days on, 4 days off, and on the 5th and 6th day when I woke up, my vision was so much clearer, and I got rid of floaters, and it used to be hard for me to read the TV. I don't have a huge TV, maybe a 28-inch or 32-inch that we've got wall-mounted in the corner of the living room, and we got like 2-3 chairs that are on the other side of the room, so if I was looking across the room, I'd have to get my pinhole glasses out and look into those to see things clearly and read. But the other day I noticed, wow, I am totally reading with no problem, and it's clear. So the thing is, those floaters in your eyes could be due to eye parasites. If you got floaters and you're noticing they're getting a lot worse, those could be parasites. I've seen videos where people get eye parasites surgically removed that are up to a foot long or 8 inches to a foot long. You could check out those YouTube videos. It's crazy. I think I saw it on Instagram too. But I have really enjoyed the experience of using these things on a consistent basis. And meditation and thoughtful downtime, or whatever you want to call it, can be very beneficial to everyone. So I feel like maybe if there's more information I wanted to share that I'm not coming up with right now, I could totally just put that in the description. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for listening. Like, share, subscribe. Get woke. The one of the things is a lot of people have no time to focus on their health or on these things because they're too busy chasing low vibration things like money, chasing their job, they're chasing the bills, and etc. And if you don't make time for yourself, you'll probably just chase those things your entire life. And those are the people that comment on my videos like, "This is all BS. You just set the world record for BS, man." That was actually a comment on my coffee enemas video, and it's hilarious because you don't know what you don't know, and that you can judge my experiences that you've not had. You're a better man than me, I guess. But anyways, we're gonna do a video reveal of myself at 100,000 subscribers. Please help me to get there. There's affiliate links in the description that will help you know how I do this kind of deal. If you're interested in starting your own, I've got a CBD promo code as well. And I wish you all the best, guys. Be your best self and stay healthy.